During the interview, you need to sit at the front of one-third of a chair and smile. You also need to tie your strengths to the job that you are applying for. And also you need to dress professionally. GDP. GDP is the total market value of all finished goods and services within a nation in 1 year. There's a formula for GDP. GDP equals consumer spending plus government spending plus investment and net export. If we divided GDP by population, we get GDP per capita, which can influence the standard of living of a country. Factors of production. There are 4 factors of production: natural resources, which includes energy; human resources includes labor; capital includes buildings, equipment, money, and machinery. And the last one is entrepreneurship. It's a group of people who are willing to take the risk to start a business to employ people. Auto insurance. Auto insurance is required by nearly every state. An automobile accident can be financially devastating if it involves serious injuries and/or damage to the vehicles. By carrying auto insurance, drivers protect themselves and others from bearing the burden of unexpected costs due to an accident, vandalism, or fire. I'm going to introduce 2 types of auto insurance: bodily injury and property damage liability, and uninsured and underinsured motorist. Most states require bodily injury and property damage liability coverage for all vehicles. It pays for damage you cause, including bodily injury and property damage. Uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage is required by many states. If you are the victim of a hit-and-run driver, this type of policy will pay for your medical bills and property damage. Oh no! For 401k retirement account, you can deposit your money into your retirement account before you pay the tax. However, when you want to withdraw the money from the account, you have to pay the tax. For 403b retirement account, you have to pay the tax on the money you deposit into your retirement account. But when you withdraw the money from the bank account, you don't have to pay the tax again. For SMART goals, S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for attainable, R stands for relevant, and T stands for time-based. For example, my SMART goal is to lose 35 pounds during the summer break by working out. Supply is a relationship between the price of a product and the quantities sellers are willing to and able to offer for sale. Demand is a relationship between the price of a good and the quantity consumers desire and are willing to pay a price for. And there is the indirect relationship between supply and demand. Stock is the ownership in a company, and a share is a unit of stock owned by an investor. Stock market is always unpredictable, and the average earning for stock is 8%. For business owners, there is the 80-20 rule. 80% of a company's profit depends on 20% of the returning customers. Therefore, loyal customers are very important. There are 5 tips when you are giving oral presentation. Number 1, never memorize it words for words. Number 2, use of facial expression and body language. Number 3, look directly at the members of the audience at least 50% of the time. Number 4, do not apologize even though you make some mistakes. Number 5, and the most important, always practice before you give the oral presentation.